Hello everyone, I am Mrs. Rushali Chaudhary, lecturer Praveen Patil Polytechnic. Today we are going to learn Applied Science Chemistry chapter Metals, Alloys and Insulator. Subject code 22211. In this we already learned metals, alloys, thermocouples, insulators. But today we are going to learn about the nanotechnology. We already we already learned what are the different uses of the nanotechnology in day-to-day life as the engineering is become more advanced. Now we are going to learn what are the nanomaterials we are going to use, how they are manufactured, their applications and properties. What is a nanomaterial? The material which is having external dimensions of 1 nanometer to 100 nanometer, it's called as a nanomaterial. 1 nanometer is 10 raised to minus 9 meter. How we will obtain nanomaterial? What are the sources of nanomaterial? Yes, it is engineered. It can be manufactured by humans to have a certain desired properties. Incidental or the axis. Nanomaterial can be incidentally produced as a byproduct of of mechanical and industrial process such as vehicle engine exhaust, welding fumes, combustion process, heating and cooking. When we are observe that there is an engine exhaust, it's coming from the engines having a carbon particles which are very small in size, that is also called as the nanomaterials naturally. They are also produced by the naturally, like a natural colloids, that is called as a mixture of fat with the water or the blood, feathers, horn, hair, paper, cotton, corals, etc. Natural inorganic material are also available in nanomaterials. What are the properties of nanomaterial? The principal parameter is their size and shape. Nanomaterial having very small size, having a range of 10 raised to minus 9 nanometer, 1 nanometer to 100 nanometer particle size. They are mostly presented as an aerosol. What is meaning of the aerosol? Solid or liquid phase in a air. When we are spraying the perfume, that is called as a aerosols. Suspension, mostly solid in a liquid or the emulsion when two liquid phases. The surface and the interfacial properties may be modified. Nanomaterials have very good mechanical, magnetic, optical, electrical and thermal properties. We are going to learn the nanomaterial called as a fullerene. It is the most important type of fullerene for the engineering students. It is a allotrope of a carbon. What is meaning of the allotrope? Having a different arrangement of atoms. It is defined as pure carbon molecule consists of at least 6 carbon atoms. They are arranged in such a way to form a hollow cage or the hollow football like structure. It is called as a fullerene. It is prepared by the vaporizing a graphite rod in a helium atmosphere. It is a blacky powdery material. It forms a deep magenta solution in a benzene. When we are suspend fullerene in a benzene, it will shows the magenta color. Otherwise, it is a black color powder. It is a physically and chemically stable, but not totally unreactive. It is having a highest tensile strength. Fullerene is also known as an allotrope of carbon, which can be dissolved in a common solvents at a room temperature. It is very tough and thermally stable. which is exists as a discrete molecule unlike the other two allotropes of carbon like the graphite and diamond. Application: it is used as a lubricant due to its structure. It is having a ball-like structure, therefore it is acting as a reducing friction called as a ball bearings. It is used as a superconductor when mixed with alkali metals. What is a superconductor? A material which is having zero resistance is called as a superconductor. It is used in electronic and microelectronic optical devices. It is used as a soft ferromagnet. Carbon nanotubes are used in making useful products like tennis racket, superconductor, composite used in a aircraft. Do you know how to increase the strength of tennis racket? That is achieved due to this carbon allotrope fullerene. Due to the nanotechnology, we are able to achieve the superconductors. Researchers also found that water-soluble derivatives of fullerene, which is having a HIV-1 protophos, means which is useful for the fighting the HIV virus. Fullerene also used as a catalyst in the polymer additives, water purifiers, proton exchange membrane in a fuel cell, and as a MRI agent in a medicine. Another nanomaterial is graphene. It is also allotrope of carbon consisting of single layer of carbon atoms arranged in a hexagonal lattice. Fullerene, it is a ball-like, cage-like structure, but it is a single layer of carbon atom. It is a basic building block of many other forms of carbon such as graphite, charcoal, carbon nanotube and fullerene. The one atom thick sheet of carbon atoms make it a thinnest material ever discovered. Properties: it is a chemically most reactive form of carbon. It is the thinnest material ever found. It is even as it is thinnest, but then also it is 100 times stronger than the strongest steel film of the same thickness. High tensile strength, excellent electrical and thermal conductivity. It is a transparent material, chemically inert, thermally stable. It is a flexible and stretchable also. Where we are using the graphene, we are using batteries. Graphene tubes can be added to electrodes, resulting in the fast recharging, increasing the life cycle and the power and improves the safety. Did you observe new generation mobile phones which having a fast recharging life cycle is also easy and higher capacity that is achieved by addition of graphene in their electrodes. It is used for making a material of a composite. The performance and the functions of a polymer can be modified and improved by adding a graphene, which enhance the performance of composite in aerospace, locomotive and wind energy and sports application. They are also used for the sensory devices in the bioengineering field, which is used for the detection of glucose, cholesterol, hemoglobin and a cancer cell. Optical electronics for making touchscreen, LCDs, LEDs, graphene is used. These are the application of graphene: high-speed transistors, conductive ink, chemical sensors, LED, automobile, solar cell, batteries, flexible display, touchscreen panels. For making supercapacitors which are used in electrical vehicles, backup powering, cell phones, tablets, laptops, graphene is used. It is also used in transistors that operate at a higher frequency. Graphene-based composites will help to produce stronger, lighter and more durable wheels and tires. It is Graphene oxide can be also used as an additive to paint and it become anti-corrosive effect is produced. Other applications are proposed by the researchers in the sector of fuel cell, solar cell, making a separation sensors to detect explosive. Nanomaterial are used from the pharmaceuticals towards the army or the military purpose. It is used for manufacturing of the nanocell cemented material, nano coating material which is used for the various factories. It is also used for the chip, producing the microchips in a huge quantity. It is used in electronics and computer devices, optical display, water repellent, anti-statics, wrinkle resistance, strength enhancement, UV blocking, competing, antibacterial sensors can be achieved by the using nanotechnology in a textile science. It is also act as an important catalyst in various chemical reactions. What is the catalyst? Which increases the speed of reaction. So if we use a nanomaterial, speed of reaction is increases, we will achieve output in a smaller duration. Magnetic nanomaterials have wide applications in medicines as drug transport and biosensors. Stronger lightweight material for better fuel economy, targeted drug delivery in a pharmaceutical as well as cancer treatment. To convert dirty water into the drinkable water, we are using the nanotechnology. Thank you class. Thank you so much.